An audit is a procedure whereby the federal government will come in and will either pick specific items to look at on your tax return, or they'll look at everything on your tax return depending on the type of audit. It can be very intrusive and it can span over a time of anywhere from 6 to 12 months. The patterns right now are especially a high income taxpayer to a higher likelihood of being audited. And we are seeing an increase in the number of audits right now, especially from states. The states are grasping for dollars, and audits seem to be a way that they're trying to plug some of the gaps in their budgets.
We offer our clients the audit protection plan to give them the peace of mind that if they get a notice or an audit, that we're there, we're going to work with them, help them try to resolve that for a favorable outcome, and do it with no additional cost. The business audit protection plan covers any tax notice or full-blown audit on a business tax return. So that would be IRS Form 1065, IRS Form 1120, and 1120S. For individual tax returns, it covers Form 1040, which is your standard individual tax return, as well as all the schedules within the tax return. So it covers matching notices. There's a lot of matching notices that we see from the IRS and from the various states.
When a client is being audited and they're enrolled in the audit protection plan, the first thing that we do is get a signed power of attorney, which allows us to discuss the audit with the auditor, and then that client never talks to the auditor ever again. We take care of organizing everything, getting in front of the auditor, making sure that the audit moves along as quickly as possible, and closing it with hopefully the best result ever.
We decided to get into the protection plan just for peace of mind. We did get audited one year. We filed our taxes, we had an addendum to our taxes, and with that it threw up a red flag at the IRS. At that point, Honkamp basically took over and they did all of the legwork on it. From our standpoint, we really didn't do anything with it. We came up with an agreement that would have cost us a few $1,000s, and I got a phone call a couple days later from Honkamp saying they settled, and it actually ended up not being any cost to us at all.
When I was notified about an IRS audit, I'd never been audited before. I was in a panic because I was going through a lot with our business and expansion, and there was no way I was going to have time to deal with any of this. Called my account representative at Honkamp, and from the minute I spoke to him, he was like, "Tammy, we got you covered, you got the protection plan." He said, "Just bring me whatever you have." I had 2 banker's boxes, somewhat organized, somewhat not. We basically communicated a few emails, a few phone calls, and that was it. It was the easiest thing I've ever done.
The audit protection plan is a program that you enroll in each year, and when you enroll, it's specific to that year's tax return.
I believe that our audit protection plan shows that we are proud of our work and willing to stand behind it.
My father-in-law had a bad experience with having someone who didn't have his back going through an audit, and that's why I went to Honkamp, because we knew that someday the day might come. I would say for the minimal expense that it is, definitely do it, definitely. It's a must-have.